Welcome to Roadmap to 1 Million. My name is Stacey Zeal, and if you're looking to make more money, gain your time back, and rapidly grow your visibility so that you can impact way more people with your brilliance, you're in the right place. This podcast is your one-stop shop for turning your online business dreams into a reality. My main goal is to give women entrepreneurs just like you the marketing strategies, guidance, and expert insights you need to hit that $1 million milestone and beyond. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, or an online brand that wants to make a big impact, Roadmap to 1 Million gives you the actionable strategies and inspiration you need so that you can implement right away, no fluff, no fuss. So CEO, are you ready to buckle up and accelerate your growth? Be sure to follow the show and let's dive in. Get ready to uncover your Roadmap to 1 Million. Hey there, fellow entrepreneurs. Are you doing all the things but hit a revenue ceiling? You're building an audience, you're creating content and making sales, but you feel like something is holding you back from your next milestone. If that sounds like you, it's time to take our What's Your Missing Marketing Link quiz, your go-to tool to identify what's missing from your marketing strategy that might be holding back your business growth. Whether it's fixing your funnel or diversifying your efforts, this quiz will pinpoint those marketing missteps and guide you to success. Take the quiz today and uncover the missing link in your path to 7 figures and beyond. So head over to staceyzeal.co/quiz because success begins with identifying and fixing those mistakes. So don't miss out. Your business deserves to have the impact you desire. Visit staceyzeal.co/quiz. That's STACYZEAL.co/quiz to get a detailed report and the resources you need to help you grow. All right, let's jump back into the episode. Hey. We are going to be talking about paid and organic marketing today, specifically the power of combining paid and organic marketing. And so I am going to be telling you why you need to be considering both, how to actually, combine the two, what things you need to have in place, and how to make sure that you're most successful when you are layering Facebook ads or advertising in general into your organic strategy. So if you are new to my world, if you are just kind of tuning into my to my content, my name is Stacey. Welcome. I am a fractional chief marketing officer, meaning I help growing brands, particularly online service brands, accelerate their growth by improving their marketing, helping their team to be more successful, doing their strategic planning and all that kind of stuff. We do specialize in Facebook and Instagram ads. I've generated $150 million in sales with Facebook and Instagram ads, running ads for top brands like Zappos, Crocs, Adidas, so many other brands. And right now, what I primarily do is I help growing brands to take things to the next level. So brands, CEOs come to me when they have a proven sales process, they have a proven offer, they're doing their marketing, but they're like, hey, Stacey, what am I missing? And how do I take things to the next level? Because they're really trying to get, exponential growth and they're trying to scale their business. So what we're going to talk about today are, one, why you need to combine paid ads with your organic strategy. We're also going to talk about how to repurpose your organic content with ads. I know sometimes people think I need to create, a lot of stuff from scratch, but really, you can repurpose a lot of stuff what you have when you follow our methodology. And then I'm going to talk about the 3 things that you need to have in place before you can start running ads so that you can be most successful. So before I jump into the content, I want to make sure that you know about our current promotion that we have going on for our marketing sprint. And so if you want to see significant growth, you need a plan, right? Like you winging it is not going to take you to the next level. So you need to have a plan in place. And so what we do is we will create that plan for you. So essentially, when you enroll in a marketing sprint with us, what happens is we will go through all of your existing marketing. We'll also sit with you and to figure out like, where are you at now? Where are you trying to go? What are your goals? What's the vision? All that kind of good stuff. What's working, what's not working. And we'll take that and we will create a comprehensive plan for you. So that way you can take that and implement that and really kind of focus on executing those things, checking boxes off the list over the next 90 days, and you'll be able to see that exponential growth that you're looking for. And so what's included, what you get is you get a growth marketing plan that covers your content strategy, your what top priority channels you should be on, initiatives that you really, really need to cement into and focus on repeating. Another thing that you're going to get is an ads playbook. And so if you are running ads, most of our clients who come our way are running ads. And so that's one of the things they love to lean on us for, is the fact that we have a vast ads knowledge. And so you'll get an ads playbook. So we're primarily focused on Facebook and Instagram ads, and we'll give you the strategy that you need to have in place, what the messaging is, what does your funnel need to look like, what other kinds of things you need to have put in place in order to be most successful. And really who this offer is for, it's for that growing online service provider brand. Like your online brand, you're growing, you're getting sales, you're seeing some growth, but you're really ready to figure out how can you improve your marketing, focus your marketing, connect the dots to make it so that you can take things to the next level. So this is for you if you are already have an online presence and you're looking to take things to the next level. You are, you're already making sales. You have a proven sales process. So you have a way of converting leads into sales already. And now the problem is that you just need to get more people in there. You need more people to know about who you are, more people to know about what you do. So that's what the offer is for. Who it's not for is not for you if you're just starting out in business. So if you don't have an idea of what's working in your marketing, you don't have a digital presence, you aren't actually actively showing up, you don't have a website, you don't have a funnel, or a sales process that converts people into leads, then this is not for you. This is for you if you already have those things in place and you know that with more leads you would be able to take things to the next level because you already have a way of converting them, you already have offers, you already have all the things. You just need to figure out how to connect the dots and how to get more traffic into your world so that you can take things to the next level. All right. So if you want to take advantage of that, definitely make sure that you go and book a growth call with me. You can go to stacyzeal.co/sprint if you want to learn more about that offer in particular and how it works and all the mechanics and stuff like that. So stacyzeal.co/sprint. I'm also going to post the link below this video. You can also go to my page and see all the links all over the place because I've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. So definitely make sure that you go and check out the sprint. Or if you're ready, definitely go ahead and book a call with me because what we have going on, and today is the last day for, is that if anybody books for our client, for people who are really interested in working with us, when you book a growth call, which is, our way of really kind of discovering what where you're at, where you're trying to go and what offers would be best for you. When you book a growth call before the end of the day today, you will be able to, get a couple free bonuses. So one bonus you're going to get is a 90-day content calendar. And this is going to map out what your content needs to look like over the next 90 days. And then what you'll also get is you'll get video ad scripts. So if you are someone who is looking to invest, who is already doing video and you're comfortable in video and you want to be able to, record video scripts, which are really, really effective for ads, we will give you the script. So all you have to do is pull out your phone, record them, and then, get them launched. So and that's for if you book your call by the end of the day today, right? You don't have to have the call today, but I just want to make sure that it's booked today. It has to be booked with it. We're going to have that call within the next 2 weeks. And when you do enroll into a sprint, you'll get that 90-day content calendar and you'll get the video ad scripts added on there. All right. So DM me if you have questions, reach out, book that call, stacyzeal.co/sprint, all the things. All right, so let's dive in. Let's talk about why we need to combine paid and organic marketing. So here's what I want you to think about. Like, here's what your, the landscape that we're in right now when it comes to social media and marketing. And I've been in marketing for 13 years. I've seen, I started when social media, like my first internship, my intern director was just like, we need you to figure out Facebook and Twitter for business. So I've been around the block for a while when social media, it used to be a place where you could post something and you would get lots and lots of views, or lots of people, or everybody that follows you or that interact with you would actually see it. Fast forward till we get to a point where, okay, now if you post once a day, you post 2-3 times a day, then you're going to get that visibility. And the problem with that is, that it's not scalable, right? Like, you having to post 3, 4, 5 times a day is not, it's only dependent on the amount of energy and the amount of content that you have available for you at that moment, right? Like, yes, we schedule things out, but realistically, when you're thinking about organic social, it is a bit of a hamster wheel where you just have to keep creating. And, let me know in the comments if you feel that, right? Like, it's not just, one post a day. It's not just, one reel. You have to really, really put a big effort into, to creating content for social media in order to see your business grow. You also have to be adding new people to your world because you can't just keep talking to the same people. So there's a lot that goes into it. And this is not to say that you should stop doing your organic marketing. You should stop posting on social. That's not the what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's just getting harder and harder to get your content in front of your target audience when they are looking for the solution that you provide. And it's getting harder and harder to expand your audience because all of your content is being shown to people who are friends with you or friends of a friend. And then if you even think about that, like, some of the stats, 1 in 19 people are actually going to see your Facebook of your followers are going to see your Facebook posts. So all that hustling and all that hard work you did to grow your Facebook page, now only 1 in 19 people are actually going to see that. Instagram's reach has dropped 42% in the last couple years. Right. And so, remember that time when you could post, when Reels just came out and everybody was saying you need to post Reels and you'll go viral and you get all these clients. We're not in that world anymore because everybody's creating Reels. The landscape is crowded. Everybody is creating Reels. Everybody's posting content. Everybody's creating podcasts, right? Like inboxes are more crowded than ever. A lot of people are sending out emails, and you have to start to think about ways for you to not only just automate the amount of the amount of people that are coming into your world, but you also have to think about how do you scale that? How do you make it so that it operates whether you are in the office or not? How do you implement a strategy that is going to bring people in from all different, parts of the country, all different parts of the world who are looking for your solution, but they just don't know you exist, right? Like that's the thing you have to start to think about at the stage of the game that you're in now. It's not, hey, how can I go from posting 3 times a day to posting 5 times a day? It's how do I maintain posting 3 times a day, but then I'm also, making sure that my content that I am posting is getting more views, is getting more reach, is getting in front of more people and more targeted people, right? You want to make sure that you're getting in front of the right people. So not just any people, people have like a lot of people, that I talk to that have gone viral. They're just like, yeah, we went viral, and going viral is just, a nightmare because you get all these people who have nothing to do with your offer, who have nothing to do with your business, inboxing you, asking you questions, all that kind of stuff, right? So going viral and posting more is not the goal. It's not necessarily what's going to take you to the next level. What is going to take you to the next level is if you want to see that exponential growth, you want to see that significant growth, is you have to start to invest in ads, and you start to add advertising on top of your marketing strategy, because they go together like peanut butter and jelly, right? Like, in the stage of the game that we're at now, in the marketing landscape that we're at now, you really have to start to figure out, how can I take the content that I'm already creating and get that in front of more people? How do I get more people in front of, and into my, on my email list, getting more people to check out your sales pages, getting more people to consume your reels and your podcast and your content and all that kind of stuff. So that's what you really need to be starting to think about at the stage of the game right now. It's not, how do I, increase my output? Not how do I go from 3 to 5 posts a day, but how do I maintain that 3 posts a day? But then I still get, hundreds of thousands of people consuming those posts. And that's what I'm going to talk about next. So how do we repurpose our organic content? Because you're creating a lot of stuff, right? Like you create podcasts, you create reels, you create blogs, you have lead magnets, you do webinars, you do workshops, you do all the things, you do challenges, right? Like you have all that stuff. But the key is to get it in front of more people, to be able to put it on a larger stage. So taking that podcast episode that people really, really love and putting it in front of hundreds of thousands more people, taking that blog post that already grow that gets you leads on your email list, taking that and putting that in front of more people, right? Exponentially more people. And so the way that you do that, the way that we teach our clients how to do that is through the Forever Freedom Funnel. And so what it is essentially you're taking your existing it's a 3-pronged approach to your advertising strategy. So you're taking that existing content, and this first kind of like, tier is about visibility. It's like, how do I take the existing content that I have that's that's primarily focused on problem aware content. So speaking to people who know they have a problem, but they haven't decided to act on it yet. but really kind of like, agitating that problem and letting them know that you have this, that you potentially will have the solution for them. So that's, visibility ads. That first layer is running visibility ads. So it's repurposing those reels that you have, repurposing that blog content, those podcasts, all that kind of stuff helps you to, take it and put it out into Facebook and get more people consuming that. And when you have more people consuming that, more people are coming into your world. They're experiencing your content. They're seeing how you teach, seeing how you coach, right? And so that's what you want to make sure you're doing. You're not just taking that blog post and just letting it sit there. Yes, you're going to get SEO traffic, and that's beautiful and that's wonderful. But you also can take that and put it in front, and run ads to it to get more people consuming it, right? To get more people, reading that post or listening to that podcast. So that's the first layer, is visibility. Second layer is using ads to get people onto your email list, because really what you want to make sure that you're doing is with Facebook ads, with advertising, you're reaching cold traffic. People have no idea who you are. They don't know you exist. They don't know your methodology. They do not know you at all. They've never heard a reel from you. They've never read a blog post. They've never, interacted with you in any kind of way. But what you want to do is you need to be able to nurture them. You need to be able to get them into your world and have them stay there. So that way you can make sure that they are seeing your content. They're seeing all the new stuff that you're creating. Because what happens is, as creators, I have a podcast. I know my podcast roadmap to 1 million, right? Like we create content all the time. And yes, we get new people into our world and they can start to consume that new content. But what about all that old content that we have? All those, 80 plus episodes that we have that are not getting a significant amount of downloads every week, or not getting a comparable amount of downloads every week to the new episodes that we put out. So you can take that content and repurpose that and put that into your nurture sequences, put that onto your email list so people can start to consume your stuff and they can warm up to you and they know who you are. And then the last piece is having, the last layer is having sales campaigns or retargeting campaigns. And so you want to make sure that you are taking people who are consuming your content, who are in your world, and you making sure that they are also getting sales messaging as well, making sure that they know about the promotions that you have going on, making sure that you're telling them to book that call with you or to apply to work with you. So there's a three-pronged approach that we teach our clients, and that's what we put into our market, our strategies, our growth marketing plans, and our ad strategies. We take this strategy and we break it down for you and let you know, like, what content should you be using for visibility? Because again, it should be problem-aware content. It's not just any kind of content that you have running. What lead magnets should you be using to actually, grow to attract leads to your audience? And then what should your, retargeting campaigns look like? What should your sales campaigns look like? Who should you be targeting? Because it's not just taking all three of these campaigns and just running it out there to cold audiences. There is a methodology behind why you run these 3 ads and how you structure your campaigns to make sure that, people are moving through the funnel. Right. So the Forever Freedom Funnel is a way for you to grow your audience exponentially, get your content in front of more people, repurpose all the things that you're doing in an evergreen fashion. Because what I don't want you to do is is boosting posts. Boosting posts are a waste of money. And I've talked about that extensively before, but it's a waste of money. So I don't want you just boosting posts to get your blog posts in front of more people. There's a better strategy that you can use to be able to do this. So I want you to make sure that you are thinking about this Forever Freedom Funnel, and you're, reaching out to me so I can talk to you about it. But that's how you should be structuring your ads. It's not just, hey, let me run some ads to get people to come to my webinar. It's not just, hey, let me run some ads to get people to come to my event. It's not, that's one piece of the puzzle. But as I mentioned, there are 3 pieces that you want to start to, use in order to take things to the next level. So, that's how we're repurposing content. But let's talk about the 3 things you need to have in place in order for you to take things to the next level with ads. So what do you need to have in place in your business in order to be successful with ads? Because it's not as simple as just driving traffic to your homepage or just telling people to take your quiz or telling people to just watch your webinar, as we just talked about in the last section, right? There's a 3-pronged approach that we teach our clients on how to get success with, how to get results with ads. And it's not just driving people to your homepage, because I see it all the time. But the 3 things you want to have in place. So 1, you want to make sure that you have your magnetic messaging down. And what is magnetic messaging? Messaging, it's that message, or it's that, the content that you use to attract people into your world, to attract the right people into your world, I should say, right? Your message is your magnet. It's calling in those people that are looking for you and saying, like, hey, I am the person who has a solution that you're looking for, and I do it in a way that resonates with you. right? So that's what messaging is. It calls people in and it also repels people. It repels people who are not a good fit for your offer. A lot of times what I see generic ads, people who are ads that are talking to everybody, ads that are, that are so vague that you just end up filling your email list with people who just want freebies, who just want to consume your content and not really want to solve their problem, right? So that's where messaging comes in. You call in the right people with messaging. The second thing that you need to have in place in order to be successful with ads is a clear customer journey. And so you want to make sure that you have a way of taking people from, I have no idea who you are, to please take my money. And the way that you do that is by sending people through your customer journey or a marketing funnel, right? Like, people call it a marketing funnel, sales funnel, whatever it is. The goal or the purpose of a marketing funnel or a customer journey is to move people. It's to take people from being cold to being sold. It's from taking people from Facebook land of, I don't know who you are, I live across the country, but I have the problem that you're solving. I mean, I have the problem that you tell me that you can solve. And I think that, your messaging is calling me in. That first piece is calling me in. But then I still need to get to know you. You still need to build trust. I still need to understand that your methodology and your framework is different from what I've tried before. So you need to make sure that you are investing in in having a funnel or a customer journey in place that moves people, because in an automated way, because you want to be able to bring in a lot of traffic and you want each one of them to be able to get the content that they need in order to buy from you, right? So that's the purpose of your funnel. The last thing you need to have in place is you need to have the right structure to your ads. And this is something that I, see a lot, in the sense that, like, I audit people's ads and, we do strategy sessions and, talk about their ads and stuff like that. And if you're interested in that, just let me know and reach out and I'll get you some links. But 4 out of the 5 last ad audits that I did, the ads were not set up right. People think it's their creative. They think it's their funnel doesn't work. But really, if you start to, you start with looking at the structure of their campaigns, meaning how they built it in Facebook, the amount of ads that they're running, the way, the audiences that they're targeting, the objectives that they're selecting. When you start to look into that, you start to realize that it's not set up correctly anyway. And so therefore the messaging, or the funnel doesn't matter, because you're not attracting the right people in it anyway. Right? Like, it's not set up correctly to give you the sales that you want or the leads that you want, right? It's not. So you have to make sure that you're targeting the right people. You're setting up your ads correctly. You have the right amount of ads and campaign of ads creative and stuff like that. You're testing, you're doing all these things, right? So that is what I mean by structure. So if your ads are not set up correctly, they are not going to convert and they're not going to produce the results that you want. Right. So those are the 3 things you need to have in place. 1, you need to have the magnetic messaging. So you have to understand what kind of messaging is going to call in your clients. And I like to have a variety of messages. That's what I teach. The second, 3 different messages that you test. 2, the second thing you need to have is that clear customer journey. So you need to have a way of warming up cold traffic so that they can get to know you and that they can be ready to buy from you, or ready to book a call from you, or ready to participate in your launch. The third thing you need is the right structure. So you need to have your ads set up correctly. You need to be building them intentionally in order for you to be able to get the result that you want, and targeting the right audiences and all that kind of good stuff. So what we talked about today, to wrap things in a bow, is we talked about the power of combining paid ads with organic marketing. And now the question is not, should I run ads? Right? In 2024, 2025, the question is not, should I run ads? The question is, when should I be running ads? And the question is, how should I be, what is the right strategy? How should I run them? Who should I be targeting? All that kind of good stuff. And honestly, if you're ready to dive into ads, or you're ready to take your ads to the next level, definitely reach out to me and let's have a conversation, because what we do is we can absolutely help you with that. In our marketing sprint, as I was mentioning earlier, that marketing sprint, we will dig into your ads. We will audit your ads and give you a roadmap and a game plan and a playbook to be able to have more success with your ads. We will give you the strategy that you should be using. So it outlines the messaging. It outlines what lead magnets you should use and what your customer journey needs to look like. It actually outlines, structure and all that kind of good stuff, and how many different ads you should have and things like that. you also get a growth plan. So you're going to get, a plan that tells you what kind of organic content you should be creating, how to amplify that with advertising so that you can take things to the next level. So this is a really, really comprehensive offer. It's definitely something for you. If you are a service provider, your online brand, you're ready to take things to the next level. So you're like, hey, I know that my marketing is working. Now I need somebody to come in and uncover my blind spots and let me know what I need to focus on to take things to the next level so that my revenue grows, so that you have that consistent growth and you can scale to that 7 figures or 8 figures or wherever you're trying to get to. Right, you can go from that low 6 figures to mid 6 figures, right? So this is definitely a great offer for y'all out there. Our clients are loving it. We've had some people go through it. They're finding it really, really valuable. So definitely make sure you go to stacyzeal.co/sprint if you want to check that out so that you can see, how it works, the process, all the things. But really what I want you to do is to make sure you go ahead and book that call, because that growth call that you book with me is really going to be able to find that alignment. It's really going to be time for you and I to sit down to understand what you're currently going through, where you're at now, what your goals are, where you want to go, what the vision is for your business. And then I can then help you to let you know which of our offers is going to be the best for you to be able to get there in the most efficient and most direct way possible. It's time for you to start investing in ads. It's time for you to combine your ad strategy with your organic marketing. And if you have any questions about the offer, or you really want to kind of talk about it via DM, just reach out to me. Or if you're ready to go ahead and, book a call and talk next steps and alignment and all that kind of stuff, definitely make sure you go to stacyzeal.co/sprint. You'll see a link there to book your call. And I will talk to y'all on the next live. Make sure that if you're watching a replay, you let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and drop the links below so that you can check out all of the things. Either way, if you have questions or you want to talk about how to get to your next level, reach out to me so we can talk about it. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. OMG, that episode was packed with gems. Are you ready for more? Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast to get the show notes and to sign up to get our top 5 podcast episodes to help you streamline your marketing so you can make this your $1 million year. Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast.